The 2015 Mercedes S65 AMG Rocket 900 Desert Gold Edition by Brabus. Brabus is known in the industry for its ability to turn standard Mercedes models into rockets on four wheels. The German tuner has a long list of modifications that fit this bill. Now, it's adding another one to that list in the form of the S65 AMG Rocket 900 Desert Gold Edition. Launched at the 2015 Dubai Motor Show, the ultra-exclusive Rocket 900 Desert Gold Edition packs the kind of power that's fit for royalty. It's got a comprehensive list of refinements that's right in line with what we've come to expect from Brabus. From aerodynamic kits to engine modifications, the Desert Gold Edition has it all, so much so that it's easy to forget that the aftermarket shop even went a little out of its wheelhouse to develop a special Desert Gold paint finish exclusively for this particular model. We see what you did there, Brabus. About the only thing missing from this car is availability. Sadly, Brabus is expected to offer the Rocket 900 Desert Gold Edition in extremely limited quantities. Since it made its debut in Dubai, there's a good chance that it's got dibs on all the available units. Seems appropriate considering that Brabus has a newly minted showroom in the country. The Rocket 900 Desert Gold Edition would make for an incredible showpiece model. Continue reading to learn more about the Mercedes S65 AMG Rocket 900 Desert Gold Edition by Brabus. Exterior. Brabus exterior modifications on the S65 AMG is about as extensive as it's going to get. The defining feature of the car is its desert gold paint finish that Brabus developed specifically for this program. The visual enhancement provided by the unique paint color is complemented by a number of carbon fiber components that have been installed throughout the body of the sedan. There's a new wind tunnel optimized front spoiler lip that helps reduce lift on the front axle. The sedan's front fenders also gets a nice visual upgrade courtesy of a unique design element made from naked carbon. The exterior mirrors have also been dressed up in carbon covers. At the back, the aerodynamic enhancements continue with a new rear spoiler lip and diffuser, both made from naked carbon. The diffuser, in particular, was with cutouts to complement the new sports exhaust system, the tips of which are painted in glossy black. Rounding out the exterior upgrades is a new set of 21-inch monoblock F Platinum Edition wheels that can be wrapped in 255 35ths ZR21 or 295 30ths ZR21 tires from any of Brabus tire partners, Continental, Pirelli, or Yokohama. Interior. As fancy as the exterior upgrades are, the interior refinements are just as flamboyant. The same desert gold finish can also be found in the interior, covering around 300 parts in the cabin, including all the switches and bezels. These finely appointed details are a nice contrast to the black and gold mastic leather that's fitted into the entire cabin. Gold-colored seams and piping add the accent touch to the entire two-tone color scheme, echoing the exterior's elegant Louis Vuitton-ish visuals. As a finishing touch, Brabus also embroidered 900 logos on the head rests and dressed up the headliner with a nice and rich, deep black Alcantara. Drivetrain. As fancy as the S65 AMG Desert Gold Edition looks, the real highlight of the program is the engine upgrade Brabus gave to the sedan's massive V12 engine. For starters, a custom-billet crankshaft that allows a longer stroke was put in place to work in concert with bored-out cylinders to push the engine's capacity from 6.0 liters to 6.3 liters. Brabus also installed matched forged pistons and custom-billet connecting rods to achieve the increase in displacement. The sedan's turbochargers have also been enlarged, complete with larger compressors and turbines. Even the air intake has a new duct and a new filter with reflective gold sheathing to keep the air temperature at bay. The result of this extensive engine modification is a V12 powerhouse that produces an incredible 888 HP and 884 lb-ft. The result of this extensive engine modification is a V12 powerhouse that produces an incredible 888 horsepower at just 5,500 revolutions per minute and 884 pound-feet of torque at an incredible 4,200 revolutions per minute. It's worth noting that the actual peak torque of the program is 1,106 pound-feet, but for the purposes of keeping the engine from going bonkers, Brabus opted to cut it down to the indicated number. All that power can be sent to the rear wheels courtesy of AMG's tried and tested 7-speed automatic transmission, which works hand in hand with a limited slip differential that boasts a locking rate of 40%. The result is a car that does its Rocket moniker proud. In full blast, the S65 AMG Desert Gold can sprint from 0 to 62 miles per hour in just 3.7 seconds and 0 to 124 miles per hour in 9.1 seconds, to go with a top speed of 217 miles per hour. Safety. Brabus fitted the S65 AMG with its own aeromatic sport unit, a special control module that's been developed specifically to lower the car's ride height by 0.6 inches, thus improving its handling without taking away from its ride quality. Prices. Brabus has not revealed pricing for the Rocket 900 Desert Gold Edition, but considering that it's making its debut at the Dubai International Motor Show, something tells me that the car will be tagged as an exclusive and limited to a number of models, all of which will be earmarked for that high-end market. As far as a guesstimate on the price is concerned, I anticipate it will carry a price tag north of $250,000, the S65 AMG included. Competition. Bentley Flying Spur. The Mercedes S65 AMG belongs in a segment that isn't littered with a lot of competition. Only a handful of other automakers have cars that can compete against the S65. Fortunately, Bentley is one of them because it has the Continental Flying Spur. To be fair to Bentley, the Flying Spur has always been its banner model in the high-performance, luxury sedan market. It has its own 6.0-liter W12 engine that produces 616 horsepower and 590 pound-feet of torque. That amount of power helps the sedan shoot from 0 to 60 miles per hour in a shade over 4 seconds and hit a top speed in excess of 200 miles per hour. It also has the kind of luxury appointments that can go toe-to-toe with anything Mercedes has for the S65 AMG. Given all that, the issue with the Flying Spur is that unlike the S65 AMG, this model is ripe for an update and the Flying Spur V8 doesn't count. It's been close to 3 years since the last version of the Flying Spur was released in the market. That might not be a lot of time for some people, but it's tantamount to eternity in the auto industry. So, as the S65 AMG continues to evolve and aftermarket companies continue to give it the love and shine it deserves, it's important to remember what's at stake here for Bentley. Every year that passes without a new Flying Spur being introduced in the market is another year for the S65 AMG to tout itself as the standard bearer of its segment. Read our full review on the Bentley Flying Spur here. Rolls-Royce Ghost Series 2. The S65 AMG may have all the tools to be considered a serious competitor in the segment, but any talk of high-performance, luxury sedans usually starts with the Rolls-Royce Ghost. Now in its second generation, the aptly named Ghost Series 2 is one of those sedans that doesn't seem to mind that it's drowning in luxury. Unlike the Flying Spur, the Ghost Series 2 boasts plenty of new luxury features while also keeping some elements that have been carried over from the previous generation. The sedan's 6.6-liter, twin-turbo V12 engine is one of the things that has stayed with the Ghost Series 2. This engine is capable of producing 562 horsepower and 575 pound-feet of torque, good enough to allow the Ghost to sprint from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.7 seconds. Top speed is electronically limited to 155 miles per hour, but that shouldn't mean much in the grand scheme of things for the Rolls. See, the Ghost is powerful. It's also pretty fast in its own right. But it's the luxury that's attached to the Rolls-Royce name that really sets it apart from every other car in its segment. The prestige of owning a Rolls often drowns out any perceived shortcomings it may have compared to a model like the Mercedes S65 AMG. Read our full review on the Rolls-Royce Ghost Series 2 here. Conclusion. The Mercedes S65 AMG Desert Gold Edition is the kind of creation that really sets Brabus apart from other Mercedes-centric tuners in the market. The amount of modifications and the attention to detail behind these mods are on a level all of its own. There's a reason why Brabus is considered as one of the best in the business, and this exclusive S65 AMG is yet another proof of that. The only problem I have with the model itself is its availability. I understand the rationale of limiting its number and earmarking all of the units in a specific market, but couldn't Brabus at least thrown some here in the US? Other than that slight hang-up, I don't have anything to say about the S65 AMG Desert Gold other than, wow. Love it. Incredible paint color brings out the car's exclusivity. Exquisite interior upgrade. Engine modification is exhaustive and impressive. Leave it could cost more than an arm and a leg. Limited number of models will likely be sold as an exclusive in the Middle East.
If you liked this video, please share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.